right. Let's get everything rolling here. Yeah, we were not live yesterday. We had some issues going on with the internet again. All right, so here we are. I'm not marked active available right now. Giving everybody a chance first to see that I am online. Today, what's up, Assassin? So today I'm actually going to use my Druid instead of the Barbarian. Now my Druid is not very leveled at all. I mean, his glyphs are at 46 and he can just drop everything. So if you want a character, if you're a guy like me that you don't like pits very well, you don't like running the pit, the Cataclysm Druid is perfect. All right, because you can literally, as long as you're using the correct snapshotting with your rune words, you can literally just, what's up, Heartless? You can literally just destroy everything without really having your Paragon, without having your glyphs very high. I mean, my glyphs, I'll show you. My glyphs are all at just above 46. I mean, this one's 48. This should be 48. Then it should be 46, 46, and 46. Not very high at all. And this guy has no issues. So I don't know what's up, Christ. What's up, Heartless? I don't know what you guys need today. I don't know if you need high level pits. I don't know if you just want to do boss farming. This is me just for you. What's up, Pokneo? This is me just to help you. All right. I don't need any mythics for any of my alts or my main, nothing. I don't need anything. This is just for you. So if you need a high pit run and maybe you're at Petinant level or something like that, I can bring you, I can come down. You need a wound drinker ring, need pits. Okay, so if you guys are all ready, let me do this. If you're all, well, first let me do this. First you have to be a friend of mine, okay? So you need to send a friend request to that. All right. Whoops. Send a friend request to that. Then once I accept your friend request, once I make myself available, I'm not marked available right now, I will say, hey, we're ready to go, and you'll do a request to join. So let me ask you this, Assassin. What level are you right now? Because it's easier if I drop down to that level now rather than try to do it once we get in a party. We're going to go run a high level pit so everybody can get to Torment 4. So first I'm going to find out what level C10 Assassin is. When he tells me that, then I'll tell you what level I'm going to drop down to. And we may have other people that want to get involved in that. Let me make sure I got everybody approved here. I do. What level do you need, Dylan? You tell me what level you are and I will help you get there. You're at Torment 3. Okay. So I'm going to drop down Torment 3. Oh, Christ decided to change your build, huh? Okay, so we'll go down to 3. All right, Big Bub, thank you for the follow. Confirm, accept. Now, before me and Assassin, and before I mark myself available, does anybody else need to get in on this? Maybe you guys, maybe you're at a lower, and I can drop now, and Assassin can drop, and we can help everybody at once. If you're down here, tell me, because I'll drop down. Well, you have to be at least at level 60. You have to be at least at a level 60 to get the benefits of the pit. But right now we're at Torment 3. I'm going to mark myself available so Assassin can join now. All right. Say online. All right. So now Assassin, you can do a request to join. Boom. And you should be able to come right in. Heartless is in. John is in. And Assassin, you are who? Oh. Okay, wait a minute, everybody. Wait. I need to find out who Assassin is. I need to find out who Assassin is first. Assassin, are you in the group right now? I don't know. I don't know who you are, bro. You gotta tell me who you are. I don't know who to accept here because I am definitely trying to save this for you because that's why I dropped down to 3. I don't know who you are, Assassin. You're not in my group. Okay, that's what I thought. So you got to tell me who you are so I can approve you because I don't know. I don't see you in my friends list here. I don't know who you are. Lark. Oh, okay. So you did try. Try again. Try again. All right. Try again. And people that I was declining, I apologize, but I went down to this for him. Okay. There we go. Now we're ready to go. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's accept that. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, you guys, we're going to the pit. Let me drink up all this for you guys here. Let's do this. Let's do... My armor's super low. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right. I'm going to go to the pit right up here. All right. Okay. If I declined your invitation, I apologize, but we kind of had already started a conversation and you're not in torment. Bearded, so the first thing you got to do though is get to level 60 and then I can get you to torment 4 right away. All right, so guys, here's the deal. When we go in here, party members, this is super important, party members, when we go in, do not go past the door. Yeah, but now I'm full, Bearded. Do not go past the door. Stay at the door. When the red portal opens, you can go in there. You can go through it. Let's do something just quick, just to get you guys through it. All right. Let's just drop this down. I was running some of the earlier ones, helping somebody out. Okay, there you go. Now remember, stay at the door. Don't go past the door, or we're gonna have problems because you'll die, and I can't revive you. Unless you feel confident that you can run this, then that's fine. I don't want to make you feel like you can't, but
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a minute.
my glyphs aren't even leveled for this guy, but he doesn't really need them. If I leveled him, he'd be really bad. Badass.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a minute.
Like I said, this character is the perfect character if you want to create one that doesn't have to run very many pits, because this guy's glyphs are only at 46, and he's pretty unstoppable. My barbarian, he needed his pits pretty high.
I must wait a
I mean, he still wasn't 100, and he was doing fine, but this character is super easy to create. If you want to run something that you don't have to do a whole lot of glyph leveling, he'll be just fine.
I must wait a minute. 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 I'm not ready yet.
Guys, I'm trying to watch chat, but I really can't. But let me tell you this: I do this every day of the week, except for Saturday. All right. Now, yesterday we were down because my neighbor so kindly cut my underground fiber by accident, which is his third time of doing it like an idiot. But anyway, we do this every day of the week at 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you can't get in today, all right, you guys, you can go through the red portal now. Just be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the boss now. If you don't get in today, you can get in any other day very quickly. All right, you can come on in. You're good. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good. All right, upgrade your glyphs. All right, so that's that. Playing the build, but my damage just seems low. I have optimal gear. Damon, okay, let me catch up with chat here, everyone. I apologize, but let me catch up with chat here. All right, so Damon, I don't know what's your build. I have a question. I'm playing the build, but my damage seems low. I have optimal gear. Let me ask you this too: getting your glyphs to at least 46 will definitely help. And then depending on, I don't know, but anything above, is always great for your glyphs. But make sure you're doing proper tempering aspects and masterworking, because masterworking and tempering really same build as mine. Masterworking and tempering really helps huge. The other thing that is really important is, again, this ring, which I'm actually wearing a low level one. So this ring is super important, the Mahonic ring. What else? I'm sorry, guys. I've been so... Let's see. So he can add you. What's your in-game name? Assassin, Lark. Okay, I'm not in Torment. I go through pits. All right, Bearded, catch me tomorrow, please. Are you still there, mate? I am sitting here at Saragar right now. Hang tight. I asked for assistance if it's possible. It's available. I'm trying to get to the pet Dorian, and I'm only 3 missions away from getting even. Completing one would help me. I'm a T4, but everything one shots. Ab, catch me again. Catch me tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern at the beginning, and whatever you need, I will help you. What do you mean my mic is muted? Yeah, my mic's not muted. No, my mic isn't muted. Oh, well, Chumba's on here, Bearded, and Abe. Chumba is on here, and Chumba is another streamer that can help you a lot. He can help you too. I just ran a pit with these guys. For some reason, John is saying that my mic is muted. That's weird. All right, guys, so let me get rid of this gear. We just did that. What else do you guys need in this party? What other thing can I help you with? Is it you want to go do some boss runs? Can we all go up to Torment 4 now? That would be what I would like to do. So let's all gather up over here. All right? I don't think we can, let's see. Perfect. All right. Okay, so everybody now, can you please explain how you use your skills and in what order? Well, I start off, I throw the Earthen Bulwark, right? And my Hurricane, and then I go it really depends on, like, if I'm running into a crowd, I'm popping my Earthen Bulwark, I'm popping my Hurricane, I'm popping my Debilitating Roar, and basically Cataclysm, almost just boom, 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 boom. And the crowd is just going to start dropping. And then I'm just cycling between these two, Maul and Pulverize, until these become active again. I think what's really important, though, in this build, and maybe that's what you're missing, Damon, is make sure you're doing snapshotting. Make sure you're doing snapshotting. So and you have to have the DLC to use ruins, but this build is really only its true potential is by using these ruins, Igni and Quacks, and back and Exan.
Hello.
Without doing that, you're not going to get your full potential of your build. You're just not. That's the most important part of that. That and this piece here, the Mechanic Ring, are both really important parts of this build. Guys, I missed it. What is? And I'm sorry. I'm. Has your mic been muted? No, my mic's not muted. Nope. 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 Let me. I don't know why it's saying that, but. Okay, so here's the deal. What do you guys want to do next? I can go grab some mats. We can go do whatever you guys want to do. I'm here to help you guys. Let's, Perfect. He can hear me. Okay, boss run, boss run. All right, let's do that. Let's go. Let's do Darrell, because Darrell is gonna have the best drop rate. Okay, let's go pop some Darrell. And if you need to know where that is, let me share it with you. It's right here. Before I go there, I want to go cash in this tree cache so I can get the experience boost. I got you, chum. I hear you. I hear you, bro. Awesome, Brand. People will appreciate it, I'm sure. I just can't get everybody in here. I had a whole group that I had to turn back. I had to decline a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Wow. We're getting about, well, this season, last season was way better, but this season we're getting about 10 mythics an hour. If we're at Darrell and Dario. If we go outside of those two bosses, it drops considerably, probably to 4 to 5 an hour. I mean, the drop rate has definitely gone down, but it's still a really good drop rate, I think. I mean, compared to season 1 and season 2, and if you played any of those seasons, you know how bad it was. All right, here we go. This boss, we're gonna burn him pretty quick. Yeah, we had some good luck with Varshan. I know a lot of my group was getting a lot at Grigori. There was a lot of Feast of the Ice. Lord Seer has been probably the driest of them all. Okay, so if you're worried, this is your safe spot right here. If you need a little bit of safety, this is it right here. All right, let's roll. We're gonna burn him quick. A little bit slower than my barbarian, but he still gets it done. Don't worry about dying. Yeah, Recklaw, I know, I'm sorry. We got a full group, but I did see your message, but I had people that needed a pit run that I wanted to get them through first. Try to catch me tomorrow. I will send you an invite tomorrow. All right, here we go. You got a whole bunch of snow. Where are you at? Where are you living at? I'm in Florida, so we don't see snow. I used to live in Chicago and in Iowa, but we had a lot of snow. Where will I find the Soul Drinker ring? Hang on, let me look that up. So you're looking for the Soul Drinker. Soul Drinker ring. Are you sure that's what it's called? Because there is no ring called that in here. It must be called something else. Let me know what if you figure out the name and I can search it. Snow in Florida up north. Yeah. Some snow got into Florida. Yeah, it's been a couple years that's been happening here lately. That Panhandle area up there and border in Georgia, Arkansas. Oh, okay, Arkansas. I did a lot of work in Arkansas. I'll tell you, when I was young, there was there was beautiful women in Arkansas. I did a whole lot of work when I was young there in Arkansas for my company. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. This is me. I'm bad. That was me. I'm bad. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at chat. Maybe I should switch to my barbarian. This guy may need a little bit more. I just was hoping to get a couple pieces of gear that he's missing. But if I can't keep you guys alive, then it's a problem. I was watching chat, which doesn't help, and I apologize. Wound drinker ring. Okay, let me look that up. Wound drinker ring. Wound drinker ring. Wound drinker ring is at the Beast in the Ice, it looks like. Yeah, Beast in the Ice. It's at the Beast in the Ice. All right, we'll go do some Beast in the Ice here in a little bit. Let's try to get some mythics to drop for people here. All right, here we go. Sinister, thank you. Alec, my dude, thank you. All right, here we go. It's definitely not fast like my barbarian does, because we haven't got this guy leveled. This druid is not leveled up, but if I pop everything right, he'll go down quick. Plus, if I don't watch chat as much, which I was doing, and I apologize, guys. I saw people dying, and I'm like, damn, I was reading chat. Yeah, the northern panel says snow for sure. Yeah, we'll do some Beast in the Ice runs here. I promise. Okay. I think right now, this season, probably there's a couple of pieces that are probably the hardest piece I think to get, which we were farming for with somebody else last week. There you go, the rod. Was the ring of the Mahonic ring. It is a really freaking hard ring to seem to get to drop. All right, I'm full. Gonna go to town. Let's just farm this guy for a while. I got a bunch of his mats. Let's farm him for a while. See if you can get you guys some mythics, and then we'll go do after this. We'll go do some Beast in the Ice. Unless John, you have to go. If you have to go, and you can't be on for long, we can do it now. But I was hoping that we were gonna get you guys some mythics here. Now I'm going to have to start checking these pieces because this guy needs a couple pieces. He is not geared. He doesn't need mythics. He needs actually just unique gear. Okay, what we'll do is we'll fill up a couple bags here and then we'll run over to Beast of the Ice just so I can make sure I get you covered. So make sure everybody's here. Sorry. Stuck at work, which I was playing right now. Barb is maxed out, working on Lightning Spear. Lightning Spear sports are supposed to be great this season too. Yeah, it's a little bit of a stingy season, this one. Yeah, my barbarian. Well, anyway, Alec, we also do this on Sundays for those guys that have to work and can't get on this. We do it on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern as well. Okay, we're just waiting for Scarlet. All right, here we go. Here we go. somebody earlier, and I apologize that I don't remember the name. I just got so much going on the screens here. But they were asking me my order, and if you saw that, when I'm waiting for him to come up, I'm popping the Earth, I'm popping my Roar, I'm popping Hurricane, and last I'm popping this right when he pops out of the ground, and it basically kills him. But it's the ruins, the rune words that you really need for this build to work well. Siding is super important on this build.
I'm not ready yet.
And my glyphs aren't even leveled. I mean, really, they're so low. You know, and you don't need them with this build. But of course, they would be even more powerful if they were active. I mean, if they were higher. There you go, Alec. This is me, guys. So you friend request that guy right there. Send me a friend request, and then I approve, I accept it. And then when I say, hey, we have an opening, boom, you do a request to join. Don't wait, don't hesitate, don't ask. Just do a request to join. Doombringer, Lost Boy got Doombringer. There we go. First mythic. First mythic. And I think we've been in here for literally, this is our second bag fill. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So I think we started this at 20 after because we ran the pit first.
I'm not ready yet.
See, I wasn't paying attention. That was my bad right here, guys. Sorry. That was me.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay. That was my bad. That was all me. If I start watching chat, I get distracted and I didn't notice he popped up. My bad. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. This time I'm paying attention 100%. Sorry.
I'm not ready
Okay, I'm full. So hey guys, let's go empty our bags, and then let's go do some Beast in the Ice. We're gonna come back here, I promise. But for now, I want to go do some Beast in the Ice because John needs a piece from there. Let's do that. Empty our bags. Let's grab. Awesome, Alec. I got you. Yeah, we have a lot of people that this is such a good community. So many people like to help out. It's great. All right, so let's empty our bags. And then we're going to go do some Beast in the Ice because John needs a piece there and I want to make sure he gets it. So let me just grab a couple of those. I think that piece will drop pretty fast. So I'm just going to grab, how much room do I got here? Oh, we got room. Okay. So now, guys, we're going to go right down here. Yep, right down here.
I need time to do that.
Okay. Look at that beautiful group. What a pretty sight.
I must wait a moment.
just gonna clear this whole thing out so nobody has any issues getting here. Okay. All right, there we go. We're clear. Okay, we're good. Okay, so when I drop this in, we're going to, John, we're going Beast in the Ice. Beast in the Ice. Beast in the Ice. Right here. Right down south of Kaivoshad. Right there. Yeah, Kaivoshad there. Beast in the Ice there. Twitch fail. Yeah, that is a Twitch fail. That is a Twitch fail, bro. Good to see you, though, Faulty. Hey, so Faulty, I was wondering if other people are starting to notice what I was talking about. That a lot of people have gone back from PoE 2 to PoE 1 like me. If you go and look at some of, like, if you could just go to Twitch and look at the viewership, it's like you're seeing a lot of it because, well, I don't want to go. I don't want to go into it, but I'm seeing a lot of fans directing themselves back that direction. Part of that has to do with the fact that they released 11 new ascendancies for PoE 1. But yeah, okay, guys, got everybody here? We do. All right, he's gonna pop up over in this general area right about here. All right, and we're just gonna burn him down quick. I don't want him to get into second phase.
I'm not ready yet.
There you go. John, call out once you get what you need here. I might need some stuff here too. I have no idea. I don't remember what drops here, to be honest. I want to make sure you get a minimum of a GA piece for that, John. So we're gonna make sure you get at least a 1 GA, if anything. Okay, so let's. Oh crap! I didn't want to get him this into here. That's bad. That was bad. That was me. I think I should probably switch to my barb for this fight. That was me, guys. That was me. That was me. Come on.
I'm not ready yet.
I need to switch probably to my barbarian. I'm thinking. This guy is just not quite there yet.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Yeah, I need to switch to my barb. If we're gonna fight this guy, yeah, I just need my barbarian. This guy's glyph, I haven't leveled him really, so you know he's able to kill pretty well, but yeah, I didn't test him on this boss, that's for sure. All right, so let me do that real quick. Let's do that. So let's wait right here. All right, now wait. I'm gonna pass this over to, where are you at, Heartless? I'm gonna pass this leadership over to Heartless real quick. All right, now I'm gonna leave Heartless, and then I'm gonna come back in with my barb. So hang tight. I gotta finish up that character if we're gonna try to do that. Let's say leave game, leave now. Hang tight. I'll be right back in. And we'll go with the barbarian here. All right, well, at least that showed me that I do need to spend a little more time on that character's stuff. Let me... So now if you, here, let me find where you're at. So Heartless, That's John. There you are. So I'm going to say join party. All right, there you go.
I need time to do that.
That was weird.
I need more time.
Okay.
I need time to do that.
Where the hell am I going? Jeez Louise.
I need time to do that.
I'm not using fast travel because it's so bugged. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just like, you know what? I've used it before and it took me all the way to Geogol for some reason. I'm like, really? It's kind of been bugged. All right. Okay. I don't want my party members dying, so hence the reason why I'm going to change characters. That was my fault to begin with. I should not have tried to fight this guy with him. All right, here he goes right away.
I'm not ready yet.
There you go. I play PoE 1 a lot. I love PoE 1. I like it better than PoE 2. Way better. But yeah, I do play PoE 1.
I'm out of fury.
And then I'll do a little bit of work on my Druid, and we'll try him again a different day. I also have a Spiritborn and a Rogue that I need to start playing more. But I've been kind of... Barbarian is my favorite every season, so I've been playing this guy the most. Awesome, bro. Glad you got that. Okay, so let's fill our bags. We're going to fill our bags up here, and then we'll go back to Drell, because Drell is where we're going to get the most mythics. And now that you got at least a 1 GA piece, I'm happy. And then we'll go back to Drell after we fill our bags up here.
I can't live for it.
Okay, so my bag's full. So we're going to go back, and then we're going to go back to Darrell. What's up, Marcy? Good afternoon. Good to see you. Yeah, wrong turns don't help either. Yeah, I got way lost, didn't I? I got way lost. See, I guess I've always tried to explain to people that I didn't think PoE 1 was very overbearing, or, I mean, I guess I never really looked at it like that. I just followed a build the first time I played it years and years ago. And then, whoops, I got to get mats. And then it was fine after that. Rawab, thank you for the follow. Let's see. So we're going to put these back. I have all those mats in my Druid now. That sucks. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna have to be enough. Let me go cash this in just so I can get the extra XP real quick. I'll be right there, guys. What's up, Fortonius? Good to see you. What's up, Big Hurt? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let me cash these in real fast. I'll be right there, guys. Hang tight.
It is done.
Throw this in here. All right. Have you heard from MMO Nerd to know if the Ring of Medellin is truly fixed? You know, I try. I don't know how to get a hold of him. I don't know what his. I couldn't figure out how to get a hold of him. I found him on YouTube, and but there was no way to send him a message on YouTube. So because he didn't have any, he's kind of got his stuff not public. And on Twitch, he doesn't go. It's I don't know what his handle is. Every time we've ever, there he is. I got you, bro. I got you. Stay right where you're at. Every time I've ever seen him, he's always been on YouTube, but there's no way to get a hold of him on YouTube. And Varshan gave you the most. Wow, that's interesting. We've been getting about 10 an hour here at Durrell. We've already had one drop, but then we left and we went to East in the Ice because one of the party members needed a ring from there. Let me just clear this whole thing out, make sure everybody has no problems getting in. Okay, we're good. All right, again, guys, this is your safe spot right over here. This is where you're not, hopefully you won't die. I mean, you still might, but it's probably the safest place you can stand. Well, the Ring of Medellin is supposed to be fixed. They said they fixed it yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. Too bad it's a melted heart, right? This is a Hammer of the Ancients Quake, but it's a very unique one. Okay, everybody's here. Let's roll. All right. Be careful about standing in front of this guy unless you're well geared, because he comes up with a pretty hard slap. My Druid was that we were just playing with earlier was a Cataclysm Druid, but he's just not completed yet. But man, he's still a badass. And then I have a Barrage Rain of Arrows Rogue, and then an Eagle Spiritborn. The Eagle Spiritborn has been the biggest struggle to play. I mean, it's just been a struggle. Scorpy, thank you for the follow. You heard they didn't. Well, that's weird because it says in the notes that they were fixing the Ring of Medellin, but I don't have a build to test that at. Yeah, it is hard to trust exactly. Oh, dude, I've ridden lots of wheelies on motorcycles since I was young, and not anymore as an old man, but yeah. I mean, I started off with a mini bike that was a Harley Davidson back when I was a kid. Thank you, Roar, for that follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've got a Barbarian, but he's not running 6. I've used a lot of Mythics and past builds, but this one's only using 1, 2. He's only using 2. Everything else is pretty plain Jane. Yeah, the Spiritborn this season is tough play. Unless you're playing the Quill Valley Spiritborn, it's tough play. I've noticed. It ain't like last season, boy. It's been a tough play. Ah, Scarlet, you're fine, bro. You're fine. I'm glad you got it, man. That's what I'm here to do, is help. Here to help. I'm here to help. If you guys in this party know of a piece of gear that you need, tell me what it is, and I'll look it up, and we'll go to that boss, and we'll go get it. That's what we're here to do. Yeah, yeah. I can remember doing those crazy stuff too with okay, I gotta go down with the wood ramps and stuff. Yeah, Quill Valley is probably the best Spiritborn build this season. Spiritborn is taking a hard whack. It needed to, though. I mean, honestly, it was pretty broke. This season, the broken one is the Necro Blood. You're running a Necro Blood, you're probably just destroying everything in your sight. I've got my Barb, my Rogue, my Druid, and my Spiritborn, and I kind of been wanting to do a Sorcerer. Don't know if I will yet. So you guys that were here last week saw the gentleman, the Blizzard employee in our chat, right? From Diablo. And I shared with you guys that they've offered me a partnership with them. So I didn't know this, but there's like, they want me to do this onboarding. Like, what? But anyway, I'm just waiting. They're supposed to send that to me today, and then they already sent me a huge contract, and now they got more documents that they want to send me, which is interesting. But I'm hoping that because it's supposed to give me a direct line to the developers, and I'm hoping that we can convince the developers of some of the things that we've been talking about over the last 2 years. One of them is putting either a stash box or an NPC in every boss chamber, so we don't have to run back to town every single time we fill our bags. The other one is I would think it would be fair, like World of Warcraft, where you can trade gear with party members. So what I'm saying is trade mythics with party members, or even sparks. And as long as they were in the party that helped drop the boss, you can trade the gear to them. I think would be a cool feature to add. And I think it's pretty simple to do, but there is some concern about, I know that they do have some concerns about duplicates, which was a big issue, and I think they fixed it, but if that's still an issue, that might be why they don't want to do that. So we'll see. I think that would help out a lot. I also, you guys have heard me discuss several endgame ideas that I think are easy to implement, that we'll see if we can slowly move them in that direction. The update made minion. Yeah, that's what I was saying, is the Ring of Mendelin is supposed to be fixed, but people were saying, no, it's not. I got a guy on TikTok saying, no, it's not. So I guess we need, MMO Nerd is the guy to test that, because that guy, he knows the minion necro like the back of his hand. Yeah, cool. Yeah, last season, it was just, Spiritborn was insane. Yeah. Well, I am happy that they've reached out to me and said, hey, the one thing I'm going to tell you guys, the thing the guy commented about was, to me privately in email, was, he said, I love the fact that you're helping people get to that end game and get the gear they want. And I'm like, well, that's that's what all the fun is for me. that's where all the fun is. It's become my end game. So yeah. Okay, so Jedi is saying he is using the Ring of Mendelin. So it was actually, where is he? Big Hurt. Big Hurt. You read that where Jedi is saying the Ring of Mendelin is fixed. So that's good news. I did see in the patch they were saying it was going to be fixed, but somebody on TikTok said it wasn't. But Jedi is saying it is, and he's saying he's used it. He's using it. Yeah, I know, Faulty. That's going to be a hard, but what I want to use for my benefit, for me convincing the developers is, hey, you guys did it in World of Warcraft. I mean, I know it's different developers and all of that, whole different team, whole different location, but for me, every member helped take down the boss. And why does only one member get the mythic? It should be every party member can be traded to, because man, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm breaking so many mythics that I see that people need, and if I could trade it to them and give it to them, they were part of this takedown. You know what I mean? They helped take down this boss, not just me, or not just Heartless, or not just Scarlet, not just Larark, every one of us. So to me, that would be fair. Instead, I'm breaking it. Or let me trade the spark. Let me trade the spark to them. Because now I'm just breaking it and I'm sitting on sparks that I don't even use. It's really sad. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure they're probably, my wife is like, they're gonna hate having you. She's like, you're just never gonna give up. And I'm like, I know. Yeah, Heartless, same thing. I mean, it's, you get to a certain point where I don't even need any mythics. I don't need any sparks. I don't need anything. And I've got multiple characters, but there's people I'm playing with that do need them. I wish there was a way that I could make life easier for them. Because, you know, if they're in my party and I drop the Shroud of Death and so in my party needs it, it would be nice if I could give it to them. Well, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to break it. But I do understand your point too, Faulty, that yeah, it's...
You can't lift more.
I do see where that's probably going to be the toughest thing, to try to convince them that it would be a benefit. But I'm still going to bring it up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still gonna bring it up and say, hey, you guys ever play World of Warcraft? Well, you know, in World of Warcraft, when a party's of 10 or whatever it may be kills a boss, you can trade those pieces with party members for 2 hours after. And they're gonna go, oh, well, we're not doing that. That's okay. Yeah, we're kind of dry today on mythics. I noticed we've only had one drop so far. We've only seen one mythic drop. And you know what? A little more functionality with the equipment is, yeah. Yeah, mythics have become easier to get than 4GAs, and that's a problem. Yeah, in D3 you can trade, exactly. But you're right. Mythics have dropped, well, especially last season, but mythics have become kind of to a point of they're you can get more of them than you can get a 4GA. You know, unique. or even ancestral 4GA in most cases. I mean, Mythic's just dropping like mad. Yeah, oh no, yeah, he lost his internet. He just had to relog. That's all. He's back. Yeah, he's back. He's back. He just lost his connection. Yeah, he's back. He's back. Yeah, sorry guys, he's back. He sent me a message saying that he was losing his network. Oh yeah, oh geez, tons of, we've got mythics. I mean, those are the Uber uniques. I mean, Uber unique, I like that. That's a guy that's played back in season 1, using that word. Season 2. Well, that's what they were called back then. Back when the drop rate was 0.2%. And I agree with that too, Faulty. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I want it to be stuff that they can easily implement, because if you make it too difficult for them to implement, that's a hard no right away. I mean, it's just, there's other things they need to spend time on for sure. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's be honest. I mean, how much they're really going to listen to anything? Although I can tell you this, that the 300 Paragon idea, the 300 point Paragon idea, that came from a streamer. And I know who the streamer was. I know the streamer. The taking away being able to level glyphs in Nightmare Dungeons, that came from a streamer. I mean, so in some cases, and actually in a lot of cases, because the armory came from streamers too. So, and specific streamers that were partners that I don't think any are any longer, but
Could have saved them.
I couldn't save them. So we'll see how much they actually listen to. But yeah, I'm kind of a stubborn guy. My wife can definitely tell you that when she found out that they were asking me to be a partner, she's like, they're gonna regret that. I'm like, maybe. So many changes that didn't benefit the casual player. That's my biggest scope, is I've got so many people that have come to me, casual players, to say, well, you know, I don't have time to be able to do all of this. And in some cases, it's right, but you have to kind of balance it, you know what I mean? You don't want to make stuff easy. You know, I mean, I'm a PoE 1 guy, so I like it hard. I like it challenging. I like it intimidating. I like it, you know, I like that. However, I get it. Casual players are in a whole different realm. So that's why I like the Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, Torment 4, hard, expert, penitent change, because a casual player can go get mythic gear at Torment 1. He doesn't have to be at Torment 4. He can just be at Torment 1 if that's what he wants to do, and if that's all the further he can make it. So I do like that change in the game. I think that was a smart idea. What I don't want him to do is dumb the game down even more. And I think the one thing that the game truly needs, you hear it everywhere, is it needs freaking endgame content, man. It needs some type of endgame content. The pit is not endgame. The Citadel is not endgame.
Efficient.
Yeah, yeah. Grinding gear games would definitely regret it too if I was. I mean, probably any game I play would. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm critical, but I think I'm a realist as well. I mean, I see the weaknesses and I see what is needed. It just doesn't mean that it can be accomplished. You know what I'm saying? The vision is totally different than making it happen. Yeah, I honestly believe, me personally, I think knowing Blizzard, they're probably gonna have, I don't know. I would think there is gonna be another DLC in the future because without one, I'm not sure how much further can you go. And like you said, it's 2 years old. I don't know, but it's already too complicated now. There we go. There's another mythic. Too complicated now with, you know, some people playing without the DLC, some playing with the DLC. You know, my idea for endgame content in this game, I think is super simple. I think it's super simple, and I think it would be very interesting and very simple to implement. Now I'm full. Let me go to town and get it. I do not have a 4GA flicker step. No, I do not. No, I sure don't. I'm farming flicker steps right now, actually, for my druid. He needs flicker steps. I mean, here, I'll show you the way I think the simplest end game content that Blizzard could implement tomorrow. And that's right here. It used to be, if you guys remember back in season 1, this was changed. It had, and on forward, you had 2 levels here. You could choose regular, normal, or you could choose torment. What I would like to see is, you know, tormented Durrell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and bring it up. And all you got to do is just scale him, scale his difficulty, and for each level up, have him drop 2 more pieces of gear. You know, super simple. Makes it a little bit different, gives it a bit of a challenge. Oh, I started this without Larok here. I'm sorry, bro. And it's super, I think that would be super easy to implement for them. And at least makes it a little more interesting. Because now, look, we're killing this guy seconds. So let me go in there and bring that difficulty up, make him harder to kill, make it a funner battle. I know that's just my opinion, but I think it would be super simple for them to implement. Oh, and the rack still isn't here, and I started it again. I'm an idiot. Okay, I won't start it. Oh, now he's here. I was gonna say I won't start it again, bro. Since the leveling to max level 300 is way slower now, I would like a T5 and T6. I mean, I just think, yeah, there's some easy things that could be done. Max level is 60, yes. Well, when you're done with quest, I'm going to be honest with you. The quickest way at your level at 52 right now to level up, there's 2 quick ways, very quick ways. First of all, strongholds are given huge XP right now, and especially at the level you're at. If you're at level 52, you're going to almost move 1 full level each time you do a stronghold. Depending on the stronghold, there's certain strongholds that do better. Kitchuk is one of them. But anyway, strongholds, these green areas, huge XP, especially if you can find spores, you know, where they're popping, huge XP. But the fastest way to level, if it's not your main, if it's an alt, is 21 whisper caches. There you go. John got 3 GA. 21 whisper caches, put them in your stash, have your alt open them, and it'll be level 60 instantly. Just bang. However, open them one at a time because you're going to get manuals, so you got to click on. And if you don't, if you open them all, just popping them, the manuals are going to repeat, and you're going to lose a lot of abilities. So you want to make sure you do one at a time. Pop the manual, then open the next one, and just keep going through. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, but lower difficulties, yeah, you'll get a lot of XP from the strongholds. Huge. So if you're at level 52 right now, I mean, strongholds, it's just monstrous XP, and they're pretty efficient and pretty fast. Now, some give more XP than others, but I could do a video with a list of them in the order that you should do them, but it really doesn't matter. But I do have a video out on it. There you go, Hair of Perdition for Olive Struck. We've only got like 4 mythics so far. But on my YouTube channel, there is a video showing you which strongholds you want to do in the order. I have not played a Blood Wave this season because it's broken, and I don't really want to play a broken build. But yeah, it is monstrous. It's Blood Wave Necro is just destroying everything in sight. All right, what do we want?
Come back if you need work.
I mean, I've got so many mythics, guys. It's just kind of sad because I throw them in here. They don't really get used because all my alts are already geared. I've broken so many into sparks, and yeah. All right, I'm going to wait for you guys to get back. I see you're gone. I'm not going to start it, I promise.
Impressive.
Yeah, good gear is a big thing probably with the Blood Wave, but the Blood Wave is... You're blasting levels. What, Chumble, what character are you doing? I know you got a bunch like me, but I'm just curious. You can craft specific mythics, yes, with the DLC, yes, by using the ruins. Oh, there we go, Melted Heart of Selig. That's a good spark right there. Yeah, I think the Blood Wave is just a killing machine right now this season. And there's some other ones that are just as good. But Blood Wave is probably the best just because it's a little bit broken. Not a little bit, a lot. But like my Cataclysm Druid is pretty crazy. And my Spiritborn is my toughest play this season, for sure. Spiritborn is by far the toughest play. Yeah, the Necro it's just a killer. The Necro is just something this season, man. Non-stop. 815 trillion. Yeah, that's the GA is called a greater aspect. GA stands for here. Seriously, GA stands for greater aspect, and that is the stars on the gear. So if you have a 1 GA piece, that's a 1. You'll see 1 star on the piece. Like this one has 2 stars, so it's a 2 GA piece. But GA stands for greater aspect. In the best of worlds, you would love to have a 4 GA piece. It's not always possible, though. I mean, anything is possible. But like, I'm only wearing 1, and that's this Reckonus Wake. And of all of my characters, this is the only character that's got a 4 GA on. It's not a necessity, but it's nice. It's nice to have for sure. God rolls, same thing. Yep, God rolls. Yep. Yeah, well, the market right now for anything GA is selling pretty good. afraid. I don't think I've ever, I'm full. I don't think I've ever seen a build use that Sipasan Tech piece. I know that's like your third one you've gotten there. Yeah, see, that's crazy. I haven't had any problem getting anything that I need. I just look it up on the drop loot table. Where does it drop? I go there. Usually if it's a unique piece, it drops pretty quick. Oh, you're using it for that build. Oh, okay, cool, Scarlet. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was I didn't even know there was a build that uses it. You must be doing Spiritborn, as I'm assuming. Oh, Poison Thorns. Okay. All right. That's interesting. I did not know that that build used that. I have an Eagle. I have an Eagle Spiritborn, and he's a pain in the butt. I ain't gonna lie. He's a pain in the butt.
Well
Staff. Yeah, the Rod of Kipliki. Oh, there you go. Tyro's Might. That's awesome. Awesome. So we've gotten about 7, maybe 7 mythics. It looks like maybe 8 so far.
I couldn't save them.
And it's been just shy of an hour because we started off at the pit, running high level pit for everyone. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I couldn't save them.
Oh, there's another mythic right there. So that's number 9, it looks like. And it's a Doombringer. Boy, the Doombringer has been dropping a lot. I'm actually using it. I'm actually using the Doombringer right here. I was trying out the Grandfather on my other piece there, but Ancient's Oath does way better. It's because of the way the Master worked out. It's just such a great piece, although it does use Steel Grasp, which I don't use anymore. We used to. We used Steel Grasp when we were leveling, but what's going on? Got a big lag. There we go. Lightning Spear is still really strong. Yeah. Unlimited arrows. Yeah. Started my barrage, my Rain of Arrow rogue. I think he's at like level 40 or 50 or 2 or 48, something like that. I like him a lot. I think Fireball Sorcerers are doing really good. I've seen some people really cruising on the Ball Lightning build too on Sorcerers. Yeah, Doombringer and Grandfather do drop a lot. But so does that stinking Melted Heart amulet, which they said last there was going to be builds available for that this season, and I haven't seen a single build using it. It's still just a spark. Shattered Vow is another one. Drops a lot. I actually tried to use that Shattered Vow in a build just to see if I could make it work, and it was terrible. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. But I was trying. I was just like, let me see if I can figure out a way to make this thing work. No mythics for Scar. No mythics. John, don't do this to us again, bro. Remember the first time? 3 hours in it took us. Let's get you something, man. Fireball source is broken. Really? Okay, so maybe the Ball Lightning isn't as good as I thought. Huh. Starless Skies dropped. There we go. There's 10. And we're coming up on an hour. It's been 55 minutes that we've been running bosses since the pit. So, not bad. 10 has been the average this season. 10 an hour. Oh, and Doombringer drop. Look at that. So actually 11. There's a 4GA or 3GA. 3. Is that flicker step? I hope it is. Because my druid needs it. It is. Mark that bad boy. My druid needs that sucker. Okay, so lightning build
Efficient.
wasn't good enough. Interesting.
Impressive.
What did we do here? I missed it. I heard a noise. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't do. We're at Torment 4. I do not do Ring of the Starless Skies. I do not do high pits. I don't like pit. I don't like pit, but I do run high pits for these guys if they need to get through one. I'm not a big pit fan either. Never did really like them too much. Thought they were, but anyway, my glyphs usually are at the lowest they're needed. Still drop bosses because this is what I do every season. I run people through these bosses to get a mythic gear, and as long as I can, this is actually where I come to test my builds. It's right here to Durrell, which is why my druid that we were just playing with earlier, he did fine in here, but when we went to Beast in the Ice, he kind of got hammered. So I realized, okay, we need to change some things on him, and we switched to this guy. But my druid is only, his glyphs are really low. Yeah, he's got like 300 armor. He's really low, but normally my druid came in here to Durrell and drops him quick. But as we found out earlier today in this stream, he couldn't do. Come on, what is going on? He couldn't do that with Beast in the Ice. So we just got to tweak him a little bit, get him a couple pieces of gear. He's not geared either, so. Oh yeah. If you can do it in 3, that doesn't mean that you're gonna survive in 4 for sure. Big jump. And a lot of it is just because of what it does to your attributes. You know, look at what it does to your resistances, what it does to your armor. You know, I mean, boom, you start off right on the get-go behind. Shattered Vow, there you go. That's number 11. That's number 11 mythic. And it has been, well, it'll be 1 hour and 1 minute. So awesome. So that's 11 mythics in an hour. We've been averaging 10. Last season we were averaging 15 to 20. I mean, there were times that we had 20 in an hour. So we're getting there. All right, I'm gonna do this here, guys. Tell you guys if you need it. Here we go. We throw them. If you need these, grab them. I don't need them. I already have a stash full of them. So these are for you guys. Whoops.
Efficient.
And you can make mythics with these if you have the DLC, okay? And if you have a spark, 2 sparks. So there you go. That's for you guys.
My burden is too great.
Oh, and I'm full. I gotta go. Be right back. So I've talked about this before to people. There are reasons. Alt left click, please. Sorry, faulty. Sorry. I've talked about this before. There are reasons to go above armor, above your 1000 armor. Okay. There are reasons to go above that cap. And if you're using limitless rage, that's one of the reasons. There's one other aspect, and I can't remember what it's called. It's the top of my brain right now. that you want to go over cap on armor. And it's kind of one of those things that they don't really tell you about, but if you go play with it and put on the aspect limitless rage and then bring your armor up to like 3,000, you're going to see a big difference. And I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know if it was supposed to work that way. I'm just telling you that I learned it the easy way by testing it, and went 3,300 armor, made my limitless rage just wow. I mean, it was like night and day. Now, they may have fixed it. They may not have fixed it. I don't know if it's a glitch. I have no idea. I just know that my test showed that it was awesome. And I used to use it on this build actually, and that's why you'll see here that my armor's at 4,200, because I used to use that limitless rage. I'm not now, and I could move that around and bring that down, but I haven't needed to. I just left it alone. Oh, okay, the gorilla aspect for the Spiritborn does the same thing. All right, there you go. I knew there was another one. I knew there was another one, and there may be more. So it sounds like they were intended to work that way, which is interesting. Yeah, well, you're right, exactly, KY. You're absolutely right. I mean, you really don't need to pay much attention to it. I mean, last season, my Barbarian was 369 armor, and he was just demolishing everything. A lot of it just depends on so many other things. Still no mythics for Scarlet. No mythics for Scarlet. We've seen 11 mythic drops, and Scarlet hasn't gotten a single one. Oh, you did get one. Okay. All right. It must have been that Shattered Vow, I bet. I bet that was it. Right? I mean, it's a junk piece, but it's a spark. Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool. I didn't catch who got it. I saw one dropped. I was trying to revive you and kill him at the same time. It didn't go too well. I'm full. You can't keep your fury up with the Hoda build. Okay, so I'm going to show you something. All right. I'm going to show you something real quick. I just went through this the other day with a guy. All right, so let me get rid of all this gear first, and then I'm going to show you what you want to do. All right. There are some tricks to the Fury, okay? The most basic trick, and I don't like using this method, but I'm going to show it to you because I don't like wasting my Paragon points, but you can always go back and fix it later as you level up and no longer need it. Go into keyword search here on TikTok. Now, guys, if you're on TikTok, if you hit that button that says go full screen, you can then go full screen and you'll see right now, if you're vertical, you're not seeing the sides of my screen. But there's a keyword search here. You can go up here to keyword search and you can hit Fury. So there's right there, Fury. All right, and if I zoom out, I do this, and if I zoom out here, you're going to see that there are things on my board. I don't use them, but there are I may have an early game, and I remove the points. There's our Fury. You can get some Fury by doing that. But the easiest way to get Fury, the easiest way is to go here. Go into Codex of Power. Come up here, same thing, keyword search. Come up here and choose, where is it? Fury, right here, Fury. All right, and now it's gonna show, do that. It's gonna show you all the ones that give you Fury. Aspect of Anger Management, aspect of Encroaching Wrath, aspect of Limitless Rage. We were talking about this earlier, this aspect of the Numbing Wrath. There's all kinds of them. And if you come down here, there's 1, there's 4 in here, there's 3 in here. All right, that's what you want to do. Use those to get you over that hump, to get your fury to where you need it. And once you get a little bit leveled up, a little bit better gear, it'll happen. I have seen mythics drop at every level. I've seen mythics drop at every Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, Torment 4. Now, of course, you're going to see more at Torment 4 because each level you go up, more gear falls. So if more gear falls, that means it's a better chance for a Torment. I mean, it's a better chance for a mythic. So the higher Torment level you go, the more pieces fall at bosses, meaning the higher opportunity for a mythic to fall. But a mythic will fall at Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, and Torment 4. In fact, I've often told people that if they're at Torment 2 and they can't kill a boss yet, drop down to Torment 1 and go kill Durrell. You'll see how easy it is. And he will drop a mythic, but you may have to be there a while to get him to drop it. But a mythic will drop at every level. I've seen Torment 4 drops more because it drops more pieces, period. So yeah. Do I know a build that uses the grandfather? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of builds that use the grandfather. I mean a lot. Geez, I can't even at the top of my head. I know that there's some barbarian builds that use the grandfather. There is, I'm trying to think of where else. I mean, I've used it so many times that I'm just drawing a blank. A minion necro, they're saying on here. But yeah, if you go to like d4builds.gg or go to maxroll.gg or mobalytics.gg or icyveins.gg or icyveins.com, I think. You will find all kinds of builds using that grandfather. Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of builds that use it. It's a great piece. Of course, it depends on your class. You're getting mythics on T1, Torment 1 all the time. Me too. When I level up, I always make a conscious. I make myself go and run the bosses at each Torment 1, 2, and 3. And I've seen them drop mythics drop at every level. And I've gotten mythics at every level. So yeah, it's... And there is no difference. I mean, it's if it's going to be a 2GA, it's going to be a 2GA at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. It doesn't matter.
My bags are full.
Oh, my bags are full again. You're playing a Bloodwave Necro. Okay, well, Bloodwave Necro just demolishes. The Bash Barbarian is probably, I want to say an A tier. Maybe it jumped up to an S tier. But I think it's an A or B tier, but I might be wrong. I'm not a guy, I don't use other people's builds, so I'm not up on that. But the last, I do try to check it every now and then. And the last I remember, I thought Bash was a little bit lower. I do not have this build posted on a site. I did some builds on the site season 5, but this season I have not. I'll tell you right now that my build right now closely matches d4builds.gg. Their Hoda Earthquake, Hammer of the Ancients Earthquake build. It very, very closely matches. I think I'm using maybe a couple different, maybe one different glyph, maybe, and way different gear.
Couldn't save them.
But it's very similar to the same skill setup, pretty much same. My gear is very unique though. I give up damage for tankiness really, and I do that because I want to try to carry these people through bosses. But I think Rob's build posted over there is very close to mine. From what people have told me, I haven't personally gone and seen it, but I've been told that this build is very similar in my Paragon, and skill tree. I think people told me my skill tree was very close, or I have a few changes in there, just points moved around. Hair of Perdition, there you go. That's glyph. That's mythic number 12. Awesome. Perdition's been dropping like crazy too. Guy, he's got a 4GA Melted Heart of Selig, and he's asking if he can change it. Can I change for ring? No, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta break it for a spark and then make a ring. Yes, that's what people are telling him. There you go, BLT, Banished Lord Talisman. I'm up on the lingo now. I no longer, you guys are talking about a BLT sandwich when I see the Banished Lord's Talisman. You guys used to say BLT and it used to make me so freaking hungry. Now, I'm up on the lingo. Yeah, let's go to town up, empty our bags. Somebody else had to go too. Bash Barb is a C tier at the moment. Okay, if that answers your questions, for Antonius just looked it up and said the Bash Barb is a C tier. So Otoko, that's Bash Barb is a C tier. So that's pretty low down on the realms, the tier list. You're a bit hungry now too. See, you see BLT and people get hungry, man. I mean, we're talking bacon.
Come back if you need work.
I know, bro. I know. And yesterday, I gotta tell you guys, I got this neighbor. God bless him. God bless him. He's probably. Oh. Who we lose? Who we lose? We lost John. Yeah, do a whirlwind earthquake. It's freaking supposed to be incredible. We do have an open spot, guys. So do a request to join if you're on my friends list. You do a request. Actually, Reclaw asked me to give them an invite, and I was mean and forgot. Let me do that. There we go. There we go. Now we're full. Sorry. Oh, Christ, John, I didn't know you lost connection. That's me bad, bro. I just invited Reclaw in. I thought you were gone. And now we're full up. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't see your message until right now. I would have held it if I would have known. I apologize, dude. See, now crashing, you're on a Xbox, so that's concerning because they just released a big thing. Yeah, there is a whirlwind earthquake build right now that is S tier and smoking everything. Oh, good. You're heartless. You're okay. No, you're okay. John lost connection, and I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that he lost connection, and I filled this spot, and I didn't know. I mean, if you want to, you can. He's going to come in, but that's up to you, bro. I didn't realize that he lost his connection. Usually, if you tell me you lost connection, I try to hold it open for you. I didn't know that he did. It was my bad. It's just me, my bad. So they did a big release about this crashing, but it's not for the console. They were talking about PC, and they were saying that you have to upgrade your NVIDIA drivers now. NVIDIA has actually come out and said that, oops, it was something on their end. And ever since I did that, my crashing disappeared completely. I do have a clan. Let me show you here. Clan. It's right here. Oh, we have a join request already. Say accept. But yeah, it's right here. Made Biker Writers. MBR. And let's see if I can find that dude and get him upgraded here real quick. Probably gonna be at the bottom. There we go. Yeah, they did, John. I didn't know that you lost connection. Normally, if I would have known, I would have. That's my bad, bro. I didn't know that. And then I saw your message after it already filled. Usually I try to hold it, but I didn't realize that. That was my bad. My apologies to you. Yeah, I didn't know that you lost connection, bro. Thank you for the follow, Pablo. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Again, guys, I do this Sunday through Friday. Sunday through Friday. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully, John. I hope, or at least another day when you're available. But Sunday through Friday, we do these at 11 a.m. Eastern. We do it on Sunday because a lot of people have to work for a living. So we try to give them a shot here on Sundays. We've seen 12 mythics. It's been an hour. Actually, we're like an hour and 10 minutes in now. Because we started off the stream doing the pit. That's the other thing that I would like to see Diablo do is make the clan have a stash, so I can put some, like my ruins, stuff like those in the stash, so people can grab them. I just don't know if they can do that right now because you've got people that don't use the DLC, and people that do, and they can't use the ruins. But I think the clan needs a stash. Right now, the clan is kind of useless, really. It's kind of sad. Like I have a clan in PoE 1 and PoE 2 as well, and both of those have a lot of abilities that this just doesn't have. All right, cash this in. Got you, Adeline. I got you.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Just gonna wait for Larrick to get here. Let him have a chance to. All this gear is awesome for him right now because of his Paragon level. So I want to make sure he has time to go through it, save what he wants. Or he, see, I don't know. I'm saying he, but I don't know that. Ooh, baby. Yeah, they need to really do something with the clan stuff here because with PoE you can at least have a stash. You can have just so many options, and this kind of is just. I mean, I use a clan really for communications, and now we don't even hardly use it for that here because people are just so used to following me on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok that it's been easier to just communicate through those social mediums. But yeah, it's necessary. They need to do some things with the clan here for sure. They need some help. RX, I don't know how long I'm going to be on today, but I can tell you that I do this every day, Sunday through Friday. RX every day, 11 a.m. Eastern. And really, if you want to really guarantee you get in on that, you want to be there at 11. I hate to say it because it fills up pretty quick. Now, Chumba on Twitch also does a lot of the same stuff I'm doing. He actually does a little more, I think, because he does a lot more pit runs and things like that. And he's another one that you can follow. And I don't know, I had his information here somewhere. Be danged if I can find it, but I mean, he's in my Twitch chat now. I don't see it. But he's another person that does a lot of these runs in this game. And he streams on Twitch as well. Let me ask you something, Chum. I don't know if you're still on, but I need one more spark. There you go, melted, heartless god. All right, I gotta go town and full. So that's 13 mythics so far. 13. Yeah, RX. I'm telling you, bro. We do this every day. Please get in on them with me. I'm more than happy to help. More than happy to help. I can tell you now that they've been just dropping like crazy. I mean, we're averaging 10 an hour. Today we did a little more than that. And I do this, like I said, Sunday through Friday. The only day I don't stream is Saturday. Yeah, go to work, bro. Don't lose your job over watching the stream. I have so many people, and I'm gonna tell you, it's mostly on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, Otaku. Mostly on Twitch that tell me, hey, I'm watching you from work. I can't chat. I can't say anything. I have the volume turned down, and I have what's that? Where they can read the text what I'm saying, you know, to chat. It's funny. Oh, wow. Pay to win. This game is like the last thing I would suspect pay to win. There's nothing to pay for. There's nothing to buy. I mean, this game is like, I don't even know how somebody could say that, bro. Because you take care too, bro. Be safe. Fulleration. It's not pay to win for sure. Because we actually want to spend money in this game, like for more stash tabs, and they won't sell. There's nothing to buy. That's for sure. The season's been more fun than I imagined it was gonna be. Honestly, I've played every season, and we were gonna skip this season. And I was gonna stay in PoE 2, but then I was so disappointed with PoE 2 because I'm a PoE 1 guy, and I ended up jumping to this season anyway. And I'm enjoying it. You know, the witch powers have been pretty cool. That's this thing you see around my character, that blue, and the witch powers have been pretty interesting and fun to play with. I've enjoyed it. I mean, I've got 4 characters now, so I must have enjoyed it. Melting Heart of Sailing again. Holy smokes. Alright, well, now we're up to what? What is it? 14 mythics? I can't remember if I said 12 or 13. I don't remember. I think it's 14 right now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You can go buy. Oh, Shattered Vow. There's 15 mythics. You can buy customized cosmetics for sure. Yeah. In fact, this guy's wearing stuff that I've purchased through the shop. Oh no, this guy is not. No, he is not. I take that back. No, my druid is, but this guy is just wearing what you see. He's my half-naked barb. Yeah, a lot of shards getting dropped there. Thank you for the follow, Big M. Appreciate it. Whoa, let's check those first. All right. My druid needs Flicker Step. I have them already, but I'm looking for better GA. I know we already grabbed one that was a 3 GA. Now if I can find one that's a 4, it would be awesome. Let me make sure everybody's here. Nope. I'm just waiting for Heartless, that's all, guys. Little bit of patience. He'll be right here. Oh, there he is. My Druid's got all my other mats for this character for Darrell. Remember, we came here first with my Druid, and I forgot to take him out. So I'm just using what I got left. It's still a lot. And if we really get desperate, we can go. I got a ton of Andario mats too. And Darrell seem to be the best drop rates. However, we pulled in a lot from Varshan and Grigori the other day. It just depends on the day. It's all random. So, Adeline, have you gotten a mythic yet? I know you're the newest person in the group, but I don't think I've seen you grab something yet. You might have it. I missed it. My barb is definitely barbing. My barb could be better, but his glyphs aren't all the way leveled. And plus, I gave up a little bit of damage for tankiness. I wanted to make sure he was super tanky. I don't want people to die when I'm trying to carry him through these bosses.
My bags are full.
Oh, I'm full again. But yeah, he is. He's yeah, I don't use stream elements, so that doesn't work. Papatona, it doesn't work. But I can tell you that this build is a very unique kind of Hoda earthquake build. But if you go to d4builds.gg, Rob's build there is very similar to mine, although I'm using a lot different gear. And I think people have told me I'm using a little bit different, one different glyph, and my skill tree is a little bit different, but I mean, it's pretty close. I'm going to publish this build. I've seen people now asking about it quite a bit. So I'll get it published. I haven't, but I will. I need to really do that for all my builds, because I've got a Druid and a Rogue and Spiritborn that I should probably just get all of those published. I'll find some time and get that done. I think there's some key parts to, I mean, I'm going to show you what, and I don't know if Rob, I haven't really looked at it. I've had other people tell me, but I'll show you what I believe is one of the most important parts of this build. And that is right here. This glyph right here, Marshall, is super important for this build. Really important. So I've been just stacking a lot of points in here now. All my points are going into this. But I used to use Crusher, or no, I'm sorry. I used to use Crusher and I used to use Dominant, but I switched them out. And now I'm using Challenger, Ire. That's one of them that I switched out to. Marshall, which is another one I switched to. Revenge and Rumble is what I'm using. And then my build, my equipment is kind of strange too. I'll show you. Let me drop this and I'll show you what I'm doing. Your name is Marshall Heartless. I know you told me that one other time, but I kept saying that glyph name, and you kept saying you're saying my name. I figured it out. So on my build, and this is where it's probably a lot different than everybody else's build, and it's because I wanted him to be a little bit tankier So I do give up a little damage, but because I use this right here, Doombringer, because of the damage reduction it gives me is huge. And I also use Ancient's Oath, which most people aren't using, but I like it because of the damage to close enemies, the strength it gives me, which raises my damage, and the cooldown reduction. Those three things right there make this just great for me. Now, I have tried the grandfather here, and I didn't like it. And then everything else is just unique. A lot of people aren't using this ugly bastard's helm either, but I love it. If you want to go high pits, you probably don't want to use this to mantle a mountain. And then I use Fist of Fate, and then I use Rakanus Wake. That's basically what I use, and I'm pretty sure that's probably different than everybody else's because I just wanted to be tanky. Here is the okay, so in the game, so you can understand what that means. That's all right, Adeline. That's all right. You're still in. Don't worry. What that means is S tier is the best. So S tier is the best builds. A tier is the next best. B tier and C tier. That's how it goes. S tier. Okay, RX is S tier is the best. Then A tier, then B tier. So let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. Let's do this. Hang tight, guys. I'm gonna do this. I want to show them what we're referring to when I say that. All right, so I'm gonna go here because it's just the easiest place for me to go to show you. So I'm going to maxroll.gg, all right? And I'm going to click Diablo 4, okay? Now, let's say I want a build tier list. Right here's tier list. Okay, and let's go end game and pit push builds. So here you go. Here's S tier builds. These builds are S tier. Bloodwave Necro, Earthquake Barb, Death Trap Rogue, Cataclysm Druid, Rain of Arrows Rogue, Bone Spirit Necro. These are considered the best builds in the game according to Maxroll and what they have available on their site. You go to each different site, you'll find different builds, okay? You'll be able to do different, Maxroll has this. D4builds.gg has something totally different. Icy Veins, different. Because it really depends on the builds they have on their site. But again, this is what you'll find if you look. Oh, it does. They do even have a D. I didn't even know that. So there you go. I hope that helped explain a little bit. Okay, I'm full. I gotta go to town. Sorry, guys. I know. Oh, we have an opening if you want to do a request to join. Request to join. You can come right in the group. Again, you should already be friends, and then you just do a request to join. If you're not, and this is me, guys. That's me there. Let me put it over here. Yeah, D tier is dope. Exactly. I mean, I guess it depends on how big of a challenge you want. Yeah, I've got my Spiritborn is definitely, I don't know what tier he is. I don't even know if there is a tier for the stupid build that I'm making with him, but I can tell you that he's been a struggle. But I've only got his glyphs at like 18, so I mean, he's got a long ways to go. Yeah, S tier is definitely, you were complimented. Definitely somebody was giving you a big, there you go, Reclaw. Good job. Good job. Back in. It's definitely, we're full now, guys. It's definitely the best is an S tier. If you're running an S tier build, you're definitely doing very well. Now, keep in mind, the other thing that's super important this season, and a lot of people don't understand it, is snapshotting. Snapshotting is huge, 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 man. I mean, it's more important than I can stress. However, if you don't have the DLC, you can't do snapshotting. because you have to be able to use ruins to do snapshotting. And you're cheating your build if you're not doing a snapshotting build, if you're not including snapshotting in your build. And what is snapshotting? Guys, I'm going to throw these on the ground in a minute for you, but let me explain this to people first. All right, so look at, you see how this says gain 25 offering if I do a non-channeled skill. So every time I do a non-channeled core skill, I'm going to gain 25 offering. But what is that offering good for? What is it? Well, you can use it right there. This one requires 500 offering. So if I put this and this in a piece like here, this is every time I gain 25 offering, it's going into like an invisible bank. But when it totals to be 500, it's going to automatically fire this skill. Okay. Or if it totals on this one 150, it's going to do this. If it gets a 600, it's going to do this. This is snapshotting, and those are just going to happen over and over and over and over in your background. Can you craft a mythic? Yes, you can craft a mythic. And I'm going to throw these on the ground for you guys. How insane is my Cobra Kai karate on a Saturday night? Yeah, the DLC is those using that snapshotting. Holy smokes, bro! It's just, it can do so much for any build. All right, guys, here I'm going to throw these on the ground for you. Let me find them. Okay, so he said control. I never did it that way. Oh yeah, he's right. I just always drug them over there. I think you can control something that'll highlight all of them, right? I'm not sure. I've never done it that way. But yeah, you can craft mythics.
Oh, well done.
I don't want to do one because I don't. Well, it's just gonna. I'm gonna have to go through all the ruins that I have to have and all of that. But I'll show you where you can craft a mythic. Yeah, the DLC does give you that rune word capability, which is super good. Because then you can do the snapshotting and it just automatically, I can go into like certain areas with my druid and I don't even have to do a single skill. My snapshotting will just kill everything in the room. It's just like bang, dead. And I use back, and so I forget the one that I stand still for 0.6 seconds and it'll just automatically kill everything. So I'm gonna go to town real quick, guys. I want to show Assassin how you do this, how to craft a mythic real quick. I'm not gonna actually craft one. I'm just gonna show him how to do it. So to craft a mythic, you have to have the DLC as well. This is another benefit at the DLC. So I'm going to right here, and I'm coming in here, and I'm going to the jeweler. Okay, any jeweler can do it, but you go to the jeweler. All right. And you're going to come in here and you're going to say, it's going to say rune crafting, right? And the very top choice is going to be mythics right there. All right. So now here's all the mythics. Okay. Let's say I chose, let's just choose one just to show you. And now it shows me that I have to have 6 Exan ruins. I have to have 6 NER ruins, and I have to have 6 TEB ruins and 2 sparks. And there, boom, you can create any one of these. Now, this one's going to take different ruins. Each one takes different ruins. All right. And that's why you see me throwing ruins down on the ground for these people to grab, because if they need to make a piece of gear, they're going to need those ruins. So that's why you see me throwing those on the ground for them. So any jeweler, go to any jeweler, go to here to the rune crafting, and it should be a very top choice. And it may not let you see it until you get at least 1 spark, but it's going to always take, it's always going to take 2 sparks, and then it's going to take a series of ruins to make. And you can make every single piece. Exactly. Or you know what? I should have showed him that. Let me do that too. Good call, Fortanius. Good call. Real quick, guys, let me show him this too. You can also do just like he's saying. I can come over here, and this one I'll do for you real fast because I'm already sitting on a bazillion probably.
What will it be?
So you can come to the blacksmith, and you can go forge equipment, and you can see it where it says mythics, uniques. All right, and boom, you can make a mythic cache. Right, let me do one. All right, and now when I open it,
Everything breaks, the forge is hot.
it gave me this. Look at that, 3GA too. Tyrell's Might. All right, so I made a random, and each time it's gonna be different. So like if I do another one here, like say forge equipment, say mythic, do another random, boom. There's a cache for me. I open it, and boom, another chest piece. Shroud of False Death. So there you go. That's pretty simple ways to get mythics in this game right now. All right, I'm heading back, guys. Sorry. Yeah, that was really lucky, wasn't it? Like going, what? So you need 6 backs and 2 KRYs. Man, back is the hardest one to get to, bro. I can guarantee you I don't have it. But we'll check next time we go to town. Yeah, it is. It's back is just the hardest one to get the darn drop on. That and XOL seems to be pretty tough too. I've had others tell me lit, but I've got a lot of lits. But XOL and back, they're just like, what? And you need jaw, whatever that one's called. That's another one that I think is pretty rough. I think it's jaw, XOL, back, and ohm used to be, but it looks like ohm's drop rate has increased. But when I go to town, I'll look. Raymond, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That's why you guys see me. I'm throwing my ruins on the ground for these guys to have, because I don't need to make anything.
I must wait.
So you need cry. I'm gonna check those. Cry, I think I have. I think cry I have, and I'll grab those for you, and then I'll grab whatever back I got for you. So fill up our bag first, and then I'll go check it out for you. 10 purple drop at season start, and they had 6 backs. Yeah, whoa, wow. Backs are so freaking hard to get. Hey, they've been one of the hardest drops I've seen. Well, that and the ring of Mahonic, however you say that freaking word, that ring is another one that with my druid, Jesus, it's so hard to get. I have one, but it's not a very good one. Oh, really? They cut back on the living steel, huh? Green zones are greater. Yeah, I think so too. I think I've seen way more mats drop it in the green zones. But normally, you're right. Living steel is hell tied, so that's interesting that they crushed the drop rate. That sucks. Yeah, so I was telling you guys. Oops, okay, I'm full. I'll check for those glyphs. I mean, those ruins. I was telling you guys the story about my next door neighbor. He's a sweet old man, but he's older than me. I mean, I'm 62 and this guy's like 80. The 3rd time now he's cut my fiber optic line. He did it yesterday. He's done it 3 times. Every time is an accident. It's not he's doing it on purpose. First of all, I'm not sure he's 100% there, and I feel bad for him, man. And my cable company came out and they said they were going to charge him for doing it because this is the 3rd time he's done it. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to check for those ruins. And I'm like, listen, man, he's an old man. You guys can tell him where it's at over and over and over, but he doesn't remember, you know, he doesn't remember that what you're telling him. So, yeah, I feel bad for the guy. I mean, like I told the cable company, if anybody should be pissed, it's me. I have zero back. I mean, I told him it should be me if anybody's pissed off about it, because he keeps doing it to me. But he's not doing it on purpose. If he was doing it on purpose, I'd be the first guy over there in his face, but he's not. It's just, he's just an old man that he keeps accidentally cutting my freaking line. No matter what I tell, no matter what you do. I even tried to explain to him that I'll put like a marking, a flag there that you know, because he's doing it in his garden, I guess, or what, I don't know. And I guess they charged him and he came over and apologized. And I'm like, dude, I know you're doing it by accident. I know you're not doing it on purpose. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. I mean, what's up, Dalton? Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I told him I'd put flags there, but he's, you know, he's one of these guys that he really cares about his lawn, and that's probably what I don't know what he's out there doing, honestly, you know, how he accidentally cuts it, but it's the third time. And one of the things I told the cable guy, you know, when he did it, I watched him do it. And I'm like, dude, you're putting the line like literally 2 inches deep. I mean, the guy, of course, is accidentally cutting it. I don't know how, but 2 inches deep isn't deep enough. But the guy said, well, it works everywhere else we do it, blah, blah, blah. Where are you, Lyric? Let me go, let's say request trade. Oh, did you not see my request trade? Did it not go in? Huh. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me give you these. I don't have any backs, but that's what I do have. Don't give me nothing back. Just grab that. There you go. Perfect. That's at least a start for you. I don't have the backs, though. I don't have those. And I think they're pretty pricey on trade, too. I'll tell you where you can get it really, 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 really cheap. But there's this place. It's called IGGM.com. And they have everything. I ain't saying use it. I ain't saying don't use it. I'm just saying you could probably get 6 of those there for, I don't know, probably not much. To be honest with you, I have no idea, but I know that they have everything. Just like the Shop of Exile for PoE, same thing. What's up, Rain? Good to see you. Yeah, back is very hard to get. It is hard to get. It's been a tough one to get. Awesome, Dalton. That's cool. This is a Hammer of the Ancients Earthquake build. Kind of a very different type of Earthquake build, but it does good. I like it. They're SOD slitting check. Oh, yeah, well, sod slitting. That might be, I don't know how they're doing, but I just feel sorry for the old guy. I mean, him and his wife are always, you know, hi, hello, how are you? Is everything fine? They, you know, they love it when our granddaughter comes, and, you know, they're good people. It's just, he keeps cutting my freaking cable line. There you go. YouTube Gold has it all too. Yeah. What class? This is the Barbarian. We started off with our Druid. Now we're playing the Barbarian here.
Need something forged?
Yeah, so yesterday it actually happened right when I was getting ready to go live. All of a sudden, my whole house internet went down, and I'm like, I didn't even hesitate. I knew exactly what happened. I went outside, and there was the old man, and he was in his front yard, and he had a shovel in his hand, and I'm like, hey, I think you cut my cable again. He goes, no, I didn't. I was careful. I'm like, no, you did. Let's look. And so I went over and I pulled it. I mean, I literally, you could see it. I pulled it right up and showed it. And he's like, oh, I'm so, I called the cable company. They came out, they did it, and then they charged him. And they're like, we're charging him. This is the third time. And I'm like, he's an old man, you guys. He doesn't know. A lot of players don't even try to chance upgrade the low runes to legendary. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that too. That is one way you could do it, definitely. You're liking PoE 2. That's awesome. I was disappointed in it. I'm a big PoE 1 guy. I actually went back to PoE 1. I mean, I played PoE 2 and we tried to enjoy it. I mean, it was interesting. I like some of the things they did, but most of it I did not. But it's very early. I've seen the PoE 1 game is now player is way back up again, and a lot of that is just because a lot of the veterans have gone back to it. A lot of veterans like myself were disappointed with PoE 2. And I'm not saying it's not a good game. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying you get used to something that you really like. It's hard. Change is hard. Change is difficult. Alexander, we're full, and I'm only going to be online for probably another 30 minutes or so. Oh, yes, you can now, though. We just have a spot open. So, yeah, you can, Alexander. Right now, do a request to join group. Heartless left. Four is the barbarian, the druid, the sorcerer, the necromancer, and the rogue. And so I think didn't three have a monk, or was that in two? You're welcome, Heartless. You're welcome, bro. Now, Alexander, boom, now's your chance, bro. D3 was the monk. Okay, three was the monk, yeah. And I know that was one of everybody's favorite. Everybody loved that, playing the monk. And Immortal has the monk. I think we're going to be seeing a new class soon with this game as well, but it'll be interesting to see what they bring into it. I think that's probably going to be the next big thing that we'll see added. Demon Hunter in season 3. You missed the Crusader. Yeah, I've heard so many different things. I like Diablo 3 too. I didn't play Diablo 2 though. I didn't go that far back, although I should, because now it's been remastered. And everybody says it's the best. They're all telling me if you like PoE 1, you'll love Diablo 2. Well, I just never went that far back, but now that it's been remastered, it might be a smart idea. All right, my bags are full. Minus 12. Seasonal Crusader, gotcha. PoE 2 is a bit overhyped. Yeah. 665 billion so far. That's good, Dalton. That's awesome. I mean, I can say that
What do you need?
I liked Diablo 3. I thought it was fun. And as far as Fortonius, so your views on on Path of Exile 2, I'll share my views, and I've shared it pretty openly with everyone. Like, the game, I felt like this, and this is how, and I think this is pretty solid. If you go and look at the forums, look at the Steam people, the forum reviews and the Steam reviews, you're going to see a lot of PoE1 veterans that have the same opinion as me, and that is that Path of Exile 2, sadly, is just too dumbed down for a lot of us. Just too dumbed down. I'm going to be honest. I made these videos on YouTube of me dropping the bosses on the first runs and blah, blah, blah. And people got pissed. Because after I dropped the boss, I said, you guys are saying this stuff is hard. Bullshit. This is how you need to do it. And people got mad and said, oh, it's because you're an elitist. You're this, you're that. And it's like, no. It's because I played PoE 1 for years. And PoE 1 truly is hard. Grinding Gear Games made Path of Exile 2 for really to get the people that were intimidated by Path of Exile 1. So what did that mean? That means dumbing it down. The passive skill tree is weaker. The way their gatekeeping on gems is bullshit. The ruins are an afterthought. There's just so many things that I don't like about the game compared to PoE 1. Now, PoE 1 was developed for 11 years. Path of Exile 2 is very early. Grinding Gear Games is a great studio. I have no doubt that it'll be a good game. But what it did make me decide after doing that is I will never play an early release game again, because it really ruined it for me. I really disliked it so much that once we ran maps and blah, 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 we uninstalled it and went back to PoE 1. I was just like, man, I can't play this. It's just driving me insane how easy and stupefied it is. That was my thought. You're welcome, Assassin. You're welcome, bro. Okay, I'm out of shards. So let's go. We're gonna have to go somewhere else, you guys. Where is it you want to go? No, Blizzard doesn't pay me, no. Well, yeah, it is leaps and bounds of Diablo. I mean, but I'm not going to say it's not. But it's still dumbed down version of PoE 1. That's what I said. It is a dumbed down version of PoE 1. That's what PoE 2 is. It was made because of that reason, because people were intimidated. So there's not one thing in PoE 2 that could not have been added on top of PoE 1, but they didn't want to do that. Why? Because people were scared of PoE 1. So they said, okay, well, then we're going to add a whole new sequel here. And that's what they did. And people don't like my views, but that's too bad. Most veterans have the same view of PoE 1. They have the same view of PoE 2, and it's just life. We'll do some Varshan. How about that? Let's go do that. We'll do Varshan, guys. Let's go to Varshan. Down here. Right here. See if we can get something to drop. 109 trillion. There you go. Nope, 10. Blizzard doesn't pay me. I'm telling you the truth. I play PoE 1, love PoE 1, played it a long, long time. PoE 1 is by leaps and bounds ahead of PoE 2. However, it's been developed for 11 years. But yeah, I uninstalled PoE 2. I'm like, you know what? I can't play this stupidified version of PoE 1. But if I'm going to do that, I'll just go back to PoE 1, which is what I did. And it's what a lot of people did. And you can see the player count go way up on PoE 1 now, especially because they just added those 11 new ascendancies to it. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not the only guy that says that. You can go to the forums. You can read it over and over and over. I mean, there's just a lot of people. Most people are using the comment, we gave up PoE 1 for this. How sad. That's what's being said by a lot of people on the You'll get a mythic RX. You just need to come in here, run with us. We'll get you one, bro. We'll get you one. We have an opening for somebody. We also, if you want to do a request to join, now's your chance. Let me make sure I got everybody approved here. I do. Who did we lose? We lost somebody. I don't know who it was, but we did lose someone. All right, so he's going to pop up right here. We're just going to want to burn him down as quick as we can. And he pops up pretty fast after I drop this. Oh, Assassin dropped out. Yeah, Lyric dropped out. That's right. He did say he was leaving. I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. That was my fault, guys. Sorry. Just trying to watch chat. He popped up. I forget. He pops up really fast now. There's not much of a delay anymore like it used to be. Oh, I'm gonna go cash in my bag. Yeah, without the DLC, it is a little bit of a struggle because you're missing the rune words, and it does make it a little bit harder for you, RX. But you'll be fine, bro. You'll get there, and you just need to get in on one of these runs. We do these Sunday through Monday, so we'll get you in on one of these and get you some mythics. It makes all the difference. It does. It'll make a big difference for you. I just don't want people. So I had somebody say to me, "Oh, so you don't think PoE 2 is a good game?" PoE 2 is a good game. It's just early release. It's a good game. It's just I like PoE 1 better. I liked PoE 1 better. I liked how difficult PoE 1 is. I liked it better. Oops, I'm not paying attention. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fault. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I was watching chat. Got one, Alexander. Got a Harlequin Crest. Good job, bro. That's awesome. You just joined in. You got it right away. I'm telling you, man. They drop. They drop. Definitely drop. This usually is not my lucky spot, Varshan, but I know a lot of people have been getting drops here. And I don't need anything, so I'm just trying to get it for you guys, which is awesome. I wasn't watching again. Oh, maybe you'll get it here. We'll see if you can get it. Okay, I'm full. Let me check my. Let me. Oh wow, wow! It didn't go back to town, did it? I think what you're talking on the Ring of Starless. Let me see. So you've got, yeah, two at the top. Yeah, it's awesome, right? I don't know why they just didn't make it 25%, but and do one, you know, but that's how they did it, which is kind of interesting. Take your time, Alexander. You're at a level right now. You and Larrick are at a level right now that this gear is really, really good for you. So don't feel rushed at all. I want you to be able to make sure you save the gear you want to save and very good thing about PoE 2 is that D4 now needs to get its shit together to be better. So to say, I agree. But honestly, I've said this forever. Let me tell you my opinion, okay? I've told people, I brought a lot of people to PoE 1. I brought a lot of people to PoE 2. And I always told them, keep Diablo on your computer or on your console or wherever you're playing, because when PoE and you're ready to pull your hair out and throw your mouse across the room and freak the hell out, Diablo is the best game to come to because you can just have a blast in here. Don't have to stress out. You don't have to freak out and want to throw your mouse across the room. After you do this for a couple hours, going back to PoE or PoE 2, whichever one you're playing, is perfect. It's the perfect go-to game when you need something to chill. That's why I always told them, keep it on. There you go, Doombringer, awesome. Yeah, I've always said though, you really can't compare the two because it's just no comparison. I mean, really.
I like it.
Yeah, it helps you resist a lot. So will, oh, I gotta go to town. So will, what's the other one? Tyro's Might. Tyro's Might can do the same thing for you. Wearing it will bring up your resistance through the roof. But you will give up probably a little bit of damage because you're losing the ability to put a chest piece on with a good aspect and good rendering and good tempering. But I mean, masterworking. It will get your resistances up to what you need it for sure. Yeah, there you go. 60 to 70. There you go. You know, I think I loved PoE 2, the changes they made as far as like in the maps, you know, for the progression through the maps and things of that. I thought that was MMO Nerd. I was trying to find you the other day. What do you mean? They said they fixed it. I was trying to let you know that the fix yesterday was supposed to fix it, and Jedi said he tested it, and he said he's just demolishing stuff with it now. Have you tested it? Huh. Oh, well, that's what I said. I said, you're the guy. If anybody can test it and it will have an answer, I knew MMO Nerd will know it's not working. That sucks, bro. That sucks. Oh, man, somebody dropped, where was it? I think somebody dropped some hearts here. You guys don't have to do that, bro. I'll use mine. It's fine. It's fine. I've got so many. Don't worry. But I appreciate it. I do. Until March. Oh, so they're waiting for the new season? What was the fix they did yesterday then? Did you not see any difference at all? I tried to get a hold of you, but the only way I could find you was I couldn't find your. Well, why on here does it say you're MMO nerd and Twitch? But when I search for MMO nerd, I get nobody. Oh shit! I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm super sorry to hear that, bro. I thought I found you on YouTube, but there was no way for me to send you a message because I wanted to know your opinion on this Ring of Mendelin. Interesting. No, I'm really sorry to hear that about your wife's mom, bro. That's never fun to deal with. It's strange because I tried to search you on Twitch, MMO nerd. I used that exact thing to switch. Oh, you're somewhat different on YouTube. Well, there's an MMO nerd on YouTube. I almost contacted them, but it wouldn't let me. And why on Twitch when you search for you, you're not there. Because I wanted to hear your opinion on this Ring of Mendelin thing, because I know you know this build better than anybody. And I'm like, MMO nerd will know. So it's not fixed. That sucks. I wonder if Jedi was on here earlier and he said, we had a guy on TikTok say it was not fixed, just like you. And then Jedi said, no, I switched to it. I'm running it now. It's way fixed. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I need MMO nerd. He's gonna know. Yeah, so they're not, if they're telling you that March, that's because they're waiting for the new season then. So I don't understand then what it is they fixed, because they put in their notes that was something that they were on top of and they were fixing it, and it ran for a while and blah blah blah. Better that before patch, but it's still not where it should be. Oh man. Well, I guarantee that they are going to probably hear that from a few other people, because I'm sure there's other people that are. The ring was not the only issue. Oh. Is it tied to a Paragon node? Because that would be the first thing I would think. Because they've had some problems with Paragon nodes in past seasons too. Full pet build, including golem, no sacrifice pets, and no damage from necro itself. Yeah, I got you. I got you. You're talking about a 100% pet build, which probably not a lot of people are using that type of build. You know, that strict. They're probably a little bit more relaxed, but then it's not a true pet build. Yeah, I think where you're going with it. I'm just surprised that they're not fixing it. Yeah, I don't use broken builds either. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you on that. Well, that's bad news. I was really hoping. I was like, man, I hope they get this fixed. MMO Nerd will be back playing. So you're over on PoE 2 then. You're doing PoE 2? All pet build on PoE 2, right? PoE 1's blast. I went back to PoE 1 myself, bro. I did go back to PoE 1. I am playing that again. I love it. Actually, I went there and made another witch. Witch is always my favorite on the PoE 1, so I made another witch. Well, let me tell you this, MMO Nerd, and I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but you know, Blizzard has just contacted me and offered me a partnership and a direct line to the developers. In fact, we're finishing up the contract and paperwork and all of that this week, probably today and tomorrow. I don't know that they'll listen to me either, but you are the mind that I need to pick, because if it's still broken, I guess I need to understand what it is that's still broken on it. Yeah, and with your mother passing, right. Oh my God, damn it, nerd! I didn't even know about that. Your son, holy shit, dude. God damn, bro, I am so sorry. Wow. That's life altering right there, bro. That's life altering. I am so sorry. I didn't know your son was murdered. Fucking Akala too. Damn, bro. Wasn't it that park that's there in Ocala? Because I've heard there's been so many people killed there. Jeez. Wow. Wow. That's life altering right there. I don't know how I would ever handle it, dude. God bless you. God bless you, bro. I mean, really. You're in jail. Well, thank God for that. Wow, man. That's terrible. That breaks my heart. MMO nerd hearing that. It does. I don't know how I would react if it was my child. I think I would probably not be around. I don't think I would handle it very well at all. I mean, really. Cool. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, I tried to find you. As soon as they came out and said they were going to do a patch for the Ring of Mendelin, I was like, I got to find MMO Nerd. I found an MMO Nerd on YouTube. I'm glad it wouldn't let me contact him because it would have been the wrong guy. But then I searched you on Twitch and you come up nothing. Maybe it's just because you got it marked private, which I understand totally. Do I have any GA gloves? For Brian, what class? What kind of gloves is it that you're needing? Yeah, I'm full. Let me go back. Because I do have GA gloves, but it really depends on what class you're playing, what you can wear. I've gotten so many mythics. It's just, you know, I'm really just helping these guys get their mythics, and they've been getting a lot. I mean, we're at a good, probably close to 20 right now, mythics. And it's been maybe 2 hours because we started off running some pit, getting them through some high pits. The group has changed hands here quite a bit already too. $26 Ubers right now. Yeah, we do this every day, and we're seeing this season. It's been 10 an hour, about a little bit. We did a little more than that this season. Yeah, looking at that game, Kingdom Come Deliverance. I was looking at that myself. Doombringer, there you go. Who's another game? Oh, The Avowed. Have you seen that? The Avowed? It looks super interesting as well. People are saying it. They're giving it a pretty good reviews. It's made by Obsidian. There was an Avowed 1, but they're saying it's quite a bit different. This one is. I haven't bought it or anything just because I've been so busy with the stuff I am already playing, but I was watching a couple streamers streaming it, and it looked pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, but it's also really freaking expensive, man. I was like, holy smokes. I'm like, what? Yeah, Obsidian is a good developer. I'm actually surprised of why are they on BattleNet? I didn't know that they were ever on BattleNet, but this came, but About is on Steam too, but I've seen it on BattleNet as well. If you like Outer Worlds is what Devo is saying. I have never, I never played the Avowed one, Pillars of Eternity. I did check that one out for a little while. There hasn't been like a big flood. Night Rain, what's the Elder Ring? What is it? Night Rain, the new DLC that's coming. It looks interesting. I just don't, I wish it was a more of a full game rather than a DLC, but Neverwinter Nights. I did used to play Neverwinter Nights. I used to play that. So Neverwinter Nights, that was an Obsidian game. I didn't know that. Guess I probably didn't pay attention. Yeah, Neverwinter Nights still is being played a lot. Okay, it is an Obsidian game. I didn't know that. Huh. I've been waiting for, like, I just read that, yeah, like I said, Elder Ring with the, Night Rain. Night Rain is the new DLC name. It looks interesting. But it's not out, I don't think until March, I think. And then I am still waiting for Battlefield 2. The new Battlefield looks so cool. I'm not a huge FPS player anymore because of all the hackers and all that, but it just looks so awesome. I'm like, I gotta try it. But they're only in early release right now. And more early releases since PoE 2. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it. It ruins the experience for me. I just refuse to do that. But maybe I'm saying the wrong name then. There's a DLC for Elder Ring coming out. I thought it was, yeah, Battlefield Labs. Yeah, that's it. Battlefield Labs. It was called Night Rain. Maybe it's not. Lord of the Rings Online is, that's getting kind of old now, isn't it? I used to play the other verse, not the online one. Yeah, Battlefield Labs right now taking people that, you can go and play early Battlefields. You just gotta register at Battlefield Labs. I refuse to do it because I don't want to get ruined by doing an early release game again. It just ruins it for me. It's not a DLC, it's a spin-off. Really? Wait a minute. Are you, that's weird. Because if you go to, hang on. Now you got me wondering. I can't do it on this. Never mind. I could have swore if you go to Steam right now, there is a DLC for Elder Ring. And I was disappointed. I was like, I want it to be a full release, not a DLC. Oh, maybe I misread it. Huh. That's what I would prefer as a spinoff. But I thought I read it as a DLC. If it's not a DLC, that's even better for me. I like that better. I mean, The Ring is great, but I would like to see a sequel to that for sure. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Shadow of the Entry. Maybe you're right. Maybe I did. Maybe I've got them crossed. You might be right. I just seen it on Steam the other day, and Maybe I'm thinking, yeah, you might be right, bro. Monster hunting. Okay, maybe that's what I saw and it looked cool. I just remember the name Night Rain, and I remember it was like, this looks really freaking cool. It's co-op monster hunting. That might be cool. It's almost hard for me now to play a non-multiplayer game. It's just, it's very difficult for me to. Well, we're only going to be here for another 10 minutes, just so y'all know. We're going to do 10 more minutes of runs, and then I have got to run. So let's just go ahead and finish this off. And I may not even make it 10 minutes here, because I got a dog here that's not happy. So what we'll do is we'll fill our bags up, and then we're gonna have to go. All right, and we'll do the whole thing again tomorrow at 11. And I really hope everybody got some good stuff. That's what the whole goal here is, to get you guys geared up. Whether it be with the uniques, whether it be with Uber, you know, the mythics, whatever it is. We're gonna fill up our bags here, and then we're gonna have to boogie. Whoa. I won't do a bull, but I'll do. I would much prefer a doobie, but I mean, I will be doing that myself once I get off of here. But both the same. We got another mythic right there. All right, so my bag is now full. Let me grab that. And that's gonna be it for me today, you guys. This was fun. I'm glad we got to do it. I have to get my butt off of here. Appreciate you all. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, it was great to see you, MMO Nerd. Take care. Be safe, bro. I hope your life gets better and improves, man. Everybody be safe, be kind, mostly be kind. It's kind of hard sometimes, but let's try to be kind, and it may help in some cases. If not, then just walk away. All right, so anyway, I will see you all again tomorrow. Appreciate you all. I do. And until then, be safe, be kind, and adios. Yeah, not to my HOA though. Don't be kind to my HOA. Screw my HOA. All right, guys, be safe.